Hare Krishna, humble obeisances to all the dear devotees. So in this video, I will be discussing with you how to write the Latin text for writing shlokas as it is done in Srila Prabhupada books in Srimad Bhagavad Gita and Srimad Bhagavatam. So in Windows, we don't have any default option for writing Latin characters, but which is not the case for our mobile phones. If you in our Android mobile phones, if you long press any character, and if you can find the necessary respective Latin characters with it, but there is it but for Windows it is not that straightforward. So today I will show you how to write Latin characters very easily just by selecting just by installing our necessary keyboard. So for that, we will go to the Google and search for Keyman Heidelberg keyboard. So once we search for Keyman Heidelberg keyboard, you can go to the first link here and you will get the details of the Heidelberg input solution keyboard from Keyman. And here in this website, you can find all sorts of keyboards which include various kinds of languages such as Tamil, Urdu, Tibetan, Greek, and all such texts. So, but for our need, here we can see the Hindenburg input solution supports Sanskrit, Hindi in Devanagari, also the Latin transliteration, which is of our interest. So you can go ahead, download this and install in your system. And since I have already installed it, I will just open it. So when you install and open it, this will be somewhat the pop-up which will come for your keyboard. As you can see, the Heidelberg input solution already comes with a bunch of keyboards, which is called Devanagari Unicode, Devanagari, and with all sorts of options. Now here you can, but the one which has our interest is the one with transliteration DE. So if you want to see if these keyboards are reflected in your system, you can just click over here and you can see all the keyboards popping up. Now the keyboard which we need is transliteration DE, and since we only need this, I will go ahead for my personal choice. I will disable all the ones because I don't want it, and so I will disable all of them. And also this, as you can see here, there is an option where you can change, you can set a hotkey for to just switch between the keyboards. You can, so by default it will be selected as no hotkey, but since I want a shortcut, so I will create my own shortcut, control plus tilde, and you can create also your own shortcut keys which you want. Since I have already created one here, as if I can show you that if I press the shortcut, the keyboard will automatically switch from one keyboard to another. So now since I already have a keyboard here available, I will try to write this text. This is a very famous shloka from Bhagavad Gita, and I will try to write this text in Latin. So as you can see, here are various letters which has A or the dash over it and the M with the point over it. So now before going deep diving into the writing, I will just show you the manual of Heidelberg input solution. Here, as you can see, if you input a particular keyboard input, you can get a transliteration output. So the A is generated as A with a dash over it. If you want a capital letter, you can just use a capital letter, and here to write this, you can just type A 2 times. So now we will write it here. Dehino Smin Okay, yatha. So now if I double tap A, then I will get A. A, tehe, ko, ma, ram. Now this is a very if I double tap M, so this is not the keyboard input. So now I will go back to the Heidelberg keyboard input solution, and I will see the necessary keyboard input which I need to give. It is again dash and M. So I will press it, dash and M. So we get the necessary character. Yo, va, nam. Again, I will press dash and M. Ja, ra, tatha, double tap A, te, ha, ta, ra, praptir. Now this I need to again see our manual, and here I see that if I double press I, mostly if you see it is, if you again double press U, you can get badi ki matra and so on. So here I will just double tap I and I will get iki matra and tatra na mohyati. So as you can see very easily, just by selecting the necessary keyboard, transliteration keyboard, I am able to write Latin text for writing Bhagavad Gita shlokas, Sanskrit shlokas for it. So in this way we get the necessary just by installing. You can install this keyboard and go ahead with it. So now I will end this video. Hare Krishna. All glories to Srila Prabhupada.